Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rajeev, and I come from Numberz, an India-based startup. Uh, what we do, so Numberz is a cloud-based B2B fintech platform that impacts cash flows. And how we do that is by combining business workflows around accounts receivable with the banking services. Over the course of 2 years, we've had about 16,000 plus businesses using our platform. We work with small and large banks. Of course, we are adding more to this tally. We also have been backed up by some of the marquee investors and have been recognized by a few of the players in India. So what is it that we are solving? Let me give you a little bit of a context. About $1.5 trillion are stuck in unpaid invoices across different listed companies. Most of the companies, 1 in 4, in fact, they get paid later, which means a whole lot of working capital that is just lying fallow. And let us look at one more area in which Deloitte speaks about the growth of the banks, which is in extreme customer centricity. And we've been talking about it for the past couple of days, is that it's not about products and services that banks create, but they need to have a business context. And combining both these two is kind of a no-brainer. How can we help corporates? I think the best thing is about freeing up their own working capital. And who better than the banks to do that? All right, so that's what Number is trying to do. The problem that we are solving, everything that happens after an invoice gets sent to the clients, to their own distributors, etc., and till the time the money hits the bank. What happens is something which is manual, usually outside the ERP solutions, and leads to a lot of day sales outstanding, as it is called. The other challenge is the collections, the different banking products that the clients use in order to pay the corporate, small or large corporate. Now, this might include even financing and other financial options to make sure that the corporate is paid in time. And finally, the bane is disputes, insights around this entire cycle. And all of this is the challenge that the corporates are trying to address. So what does Numberz do to change it? We provide insights using analytical engine into the AR gaps so that better decisions can be taken. We automate the processes using those insights that are currently manual or are in need of optimization. And finally, using bank services, banks' products and services, we automate, we accelerate the way the money is hit the bank. Idea is to provide value to the client through the bank. And what's that value? It's improved DSOs, the day sales outstanding, better coordination between the sales teams and the finance teams, better transparency, and more importantly, to what the CFOs look for, a lack of risk, the balance sheet is becoming healthier in terms of trade receivables and the write-offs that are happening. The objective, get paid faster and get paid better. But what about the banks? What's the value that they derive out of this? Of course, using the open banking APIs that a platform like Oracle provides, a whole host of things. Not only are we being relevant across the board, making a reconciliation, cash application simple, provide various B2B payment gateways. Of course, there are a lot of cross-sell opportunities. Idea is a longer engagement, which is beneficial to both the entities, and of course, a seamless technology intervention. So, how does this work across the life cycle? It's not just about a single intervention, whether it is acquisition or retention or upsell opportunities. The data which is around making money, which is the transaction data, is there on the platform to be used. So is it just vaporware, or have we been able to do something? And this case study is exactly that. We worked with a bank which was already there on the Oracle's core banking platform, and we went to the market, built a GTM program around it, and were able to prove quick successes. What did we exactly do? This was what we did, intervening in two big areas. The CFO's challenge was to figure out where the working capital is stuck in invoicing and manage the 5,000 customers, manage their disputes, and the other one is in reducing the efforts in reconciliation. The CFOs were happy looking at where they got the information so that they could take better decisions. The operational teams were able to not only manage the customers, but they were able to preempt certain concerns happening and were able to impact the entire process of managing the customer relationships. By connecting to the banks via different APIs, the collection APIs and the statement APIs, it was efforts which was in better reconciliation. 70% of the efforts, 70% of the reconciliations were automated, the rest of them were assisted. Overall benefit, about 18% reduction in the day sales outstanding, and efficiency of managing the customers improved by 25% across 8 different users and across different sales and services team. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what the value proposition of Numberz is. We are very happy to partner with Oracle to take the solution to different markets. Thank you so much.